Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Dr. Srinivasa. We are very happy to be with you today, and it's my pleasure that since almost 12 hours I'm trying to have all kinds of Ayurvedic meals and Ayurvedic food, which I have experienced first time in my life. And this is itself a big experience for me, and I feel so much energetic. Within this last 12 hours, I feel like I'm in a different world. So I would like to know all your secrets.
There is no secrets actually.
So first thing is about what I was impressed in your way of treatment is that you focus first on the diet and then on the medicine, which is quite quite a new thing for me, even though that should be the way.
Yeah.
I assume that in older times people were doing treatment in the same process, that medicine was given the last priority and food was the way people would treat themselves. So I have heard that you have treated people with chronic diseases like diabetes. As we just met one of our friends here who came and he didn't even meet you, I guess. You just told that you had a discussion over the phone, and in 3 months he is almost at the control level. This is a brilliant achievement for a patient who has diabetes. And my close friend who was into insulin, even since 20 years, you had him also. So, what are the kinds of diets which you prefer them, and is it the same diet for everybody, or the diet is changing with different disease, or what is there any fixed formula like 80% patients get this specific kind of diet and that helps them a lot, and then 20% something else which changes? So how this whole thing works?
Okay, Hare Krishna. Agarwal sir, thank you for your kind attention upon me. So I am basically Ayurvedic family. I am in the 5th generation of Ayurvedic family. So we are treating almost all more than 160 years in this area, Telangana. So my forefathers, Mr. Dr. Mallayya Garu and Vaidya, they are saying Kaviraj in olden days. So now I am very lucky. I born this family, and so I am practicing in our own way with the references of our olden scriptures like Ashtanga Sangraha, Ashtanga Hridaya, and Bhava Prakasha, Charaka Samhita, Charaka Chikitsasthana, Sushruta Samhita. So many scriptures are there. Even though in Telangana, Basavarajyam is the biggest scripture. It's a well-known scripture of Ayurveda. So even though Sharangadhara Samhitas, so many scriptures are there in Ayurvedic world. In Telangana, Nagarjuna is the famous, our very good physician, as Rasha Shastra, means alchemy. Those well known to Rasavada, means Rasa Siddhi. So our family is having very good rapport with all kinds of people. In olden days in our area, so many jamindars, means landlords, they are come to with our family members, our grandfathers, they can treat. And another thing is, our grandfather will goes to the jamindars, means Muslim dynasty, that is Nizam dynasty in olden days. So we are having some different kind of ideas to treat all people. Now we are facing lot of problems. First of all, modernization of food, that is the most important. In our way, Ayurveda says So many ideas. Sharira Madhyam, Khalu Dharma Sadhanam. Sharira Madhyam. Madhyam means medium. Medium, Khalu Dharma Sadhanam. Khalu means several. Dharma means, Dharma. Sadhana means we have to choose. We have to use our body to acquire or procure Dharma. That is called as Sharira Madhyam, Khalu Dharma Sadhana. So, we are procuring our olden traditional systems, but in our Indian heritage and culture, so much destroyed within the thousands of years. So many people has came and so many destroyed, and they put our medicines, even though doctors and even though the drugs, so many technicians in our medical field, they gone through the another areas, means they are isolation and migrated. So many scriptures are not there now. In this part now, some little bit, some percentage will remain in Telangana and southern region. We are doing development for this. So many different kinds of plants are there to eradicate all kinds of serious illnesses like cancers and diabetic, psoriasis, and lumbar spondylitis. So many problems those who are facing this area, not only this area, so many areas, but they are having lot of remedies from our Ayurveda. So we are trying our level best.
Today we noticed one interesting therapy at your place, which was quite a therapy for me also, and because I knew that Vata with Kapha imbalance causes psoriasis, and second thing what I was aware of was that if you reduce pitta with different kinds of medication or food, you can get rid of psoriasis. But you have a completely different technique, which is also interesting. You put a living animal on the wounds of the psoriasis, and you create a wound there, and you let the blood flow out, and then the leech, that animal, is sucking the blood and then putting something there, and then it stays for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And I just saw the size. They have grown 3 or 4 times bigger than.
Yeah.
Is it the gas or they're eating so much masala?
No, that is the blood.
They that much blood they drink of that
Bad blood. Yeah.
bad blood. Huh?
Yeah. So for psoriasis, purva janma krutam papam vyadhi rupena badate. So all skin diseases are having purva janma krutam papam. So the Ayurveda says skin disease means a lot of a sinful activity. And that is the most important.
Okay, let's see what you next.
My goodness. What a size. As if so much. जिंदा रहेगा क्या? हाँ? No. After eating so much, how will it digest?
Actually, this.
So what was the skin disease? How about past karma and all that?
Yeah. So in Ayurveda says Purva Janma Krutam Papam Vyadhi Rupena Badate. All diseases comes under the sinful activity of earlier Janma, means earlier birth. So in same thing we think that psoriasis is the stubborn skin disease. Actually, that is a psychosomatic disorder. Psycho and soma disorder. So it may increase and decrease and spreading. So many things happens in psoriasis cases. Psoriasis cases having a lot of different kinds of places, various places in our body. Skin psoriasis and scalp psoriasis. So many different psoriatic arthritis. It may occur as a psoriatic arthritis. So the baby having a scalp psoriasis, they came from Australia. So I have treated with leeches, Jalau Kaucharana. In our Ayurveda text says Jalau Kaucharana Vidhi. So Jalau Kaucharana Vidhi comes under Panchakarma treatments as Raktamokshana. So Raktamokshana is having two varieties. One is the induced with some mechanical or metal substances, that is called as Raktamokshana with blade or knife or sharp any edges. And next is the leech therapy. The leech is the most favorable and it's a very good treatment for the psoriasis or skin lesions and so many chronic eczematous dermatosis, what you call varicose veins, varicose ulcers, diabetic foot ulcers, gangrene. So much gangrene. I have treated so many gangrene cases also with leech. Leech having better quality. That is, one is anesthesia. They give anesthesia with at the time of sucking, so the patient will not having any kind of pain. So number one. Number two is the Jaluka is sucking for bad blood only. So Vata Pitta Kapha, the Dushita Rakta means the badification of that blood will suck by Jaluka, means leech. That is the most important. And number three is hirudin. Hirudin contains in their saliva. The saliva is the most important, that contains the thinnification of blood. So in case of some heart attacks or some heart problems, in allopathy doctors they are giving hirudin and heparin at the time of heart attacks. The hirudin comes from these leeches. Hirudin contains more than hundreds of enzymes. They derived more than hundreds of enzymes. So that enzymes will act as blood thinner and so many activity of the curable that disease. So I tried that for this girl, child, for to treat psoriasis with leech therapy. It's a very good treatment. Correct.
One more question. That I saw this leeches, they became almost 6 to 7 times of their size. And I'm just wondering, in nature, all the animals will only eat as much they need. This is why all the animals are alive today.
Yeah.
But today what I saw is that they ate 7 times more than they could eat or they should eat, and they became fat, and I think they are almost going to die. What is the thing in this? What is the reason?
Actually, the leech main food is blood. Number one. So there is no blood, there is no leech survival. So God has given their food for blood only. So in their lifespan, one time they can take blood. Entire life will till death. That blood will means belly. So that main thing is one in lifetime. One sucking is enough for the Jaluka. Otherwise, they can wait up to some years together for this blood. So that is the most important. And afterwards, this jaluka will die, means leech will die through this bad blood. That's why we vomiting, the one that is called as vomiting process will do, and it can be vomited, that bad blood, and again they will
Be available.
use for another patient, but we are not using for this leeches. Otherwise, why? Because the some technical defects, cross infections will come. So that's why we are using individual leech for individual person.
Okay. This is very interesting part. It's like needle.
Yeah, just like
You cannot
disposable.
use the needle again.
Yeah.
Similarly, you cannot use the leech again.
Yeah.
Because that blood has infection. So this leech, they can still be kept alive by removing the blood.
Yeah. So
How they omit?
so we can induce that. We are having some herbs that is in text says daru haridra. That is called as haridra, and daru haridra will we give to that leeches, and the leech will vomit this blood, and again they survive. Otherwise, they cannot survive.
But right now, if you don't give Daru Sahidra, they will just die because of the infection.
Yes.
Okay, but what do you prefer, to give them or not give?
Actually, we have to give that daru haridra. Why? Because nobody can death for our hands. So just like we
Don't want to be part of the karma.
Yes. So that's why they are helping our human beings' well-being. So that's why.
The only thing is you'll give Daru Sahidra, but you will not use them again.
Yeah, that is the most important.
How do you multiply them?
So they are having hatching is there. So many leeches are there. We are using the buffalo leech. There are so many tanks full of our Telangana tanks are there. Ponds and tanks are there.
They are grown only for the medical purpose? Or
Yes, medical leeches are. They are having more than 600 varieties in all over the world. But some little bit 2-3 varieties are medical leeches. That is the Hirudinaria medicalis. This name is Hirudinaria medicalis and Hirudinaria granulosa. These are medical leeches.
So they are grown only for medical purpose?
Yes.
But all the leeches are grown for medical purpose?
No, all not leeches. So only 3 or 4 varieties for medical purpose.
And rest varieties are grown for eating?
No, not. Rest varieties are there in all over the world, more than 600 varieties, but that we won't use that kind of. The Shastra says these kind of leeches will perform very good efficacy for these treatments.
So when was the last treatment you did on which patient for this kind of leeching?
So man, every day
This case.
I am using every day. I am using different kinds of treatments. So skin diseases, number one. So if you have some acne on the face, we can do leech on face. Suppose if you have having some face tightening, skin tightening, or anti-wrinkle treatments.
Anti-wrinkle?
Yes, anti-wrinkle treatments on the anti-aging factors.
That you do by putting leech on the face?
Yes, we can use on face.
So that you create a hole in the face?
Not for hole. There is no holes. There is no scar on the face.
Okay.
Just little bit small, tiny, small little bit puncture is there. That
Okay.
is the 2-3 days it will be
Cool.
gone. That's no
Wow.
problem.
So
And
basically a person can just sleep in a bathtub with all the leeches around him,
yeah,
and they will all suck all the energy,
yeah,
bad blood from his body, and then
yeah,
he can come out.
yeah. It's a very good treatment. That is a very nice treatment.
Is there anybody who did something like this?
So many cases.
How many leeches you can have on your body?
Actually, how many leeches for each one person?
Yeah.
So 3 to 4 is the enough, is the Shastra says, and we can use more than 10 in case of emergency. Suppose some person having diabetic foot ulcer or diabetic gangrene form, so they have to go amputation. We can do more than 10 leeches in that process. We can do, no problem.
For diabetic foot also it helps.
Yes, it's a very nice diabetic foot ulcers, gangrene.
How fast is the result?
Result may be within the 1 week to 15 days only you can.
See the result, huh?
Yes, yes.
Wow, it's good. I never knew about this leeches.
So it's this is not new. This is the Shastra says.
I never heard any Ayurvedic doctor doing this.
No, Bhagavan Dhanvantari is having one hand, that is Amruta Kalasha. Second hand, that right hand is having leech. So
Yes.
Bhagavan Dhanvantari,
Yeah, it's
No.
something like fish, but it's not fish. It's
But
leech.
just leech. That is.
So it is growing in which place actually? Where do you
We
find-
grow mud pot. I can show you that mud pot.
No, I mean to say, how do you source them from the wild?
So we can having some persons. They are going to fishermen's.
It's in the sea or in the lake?
Not ponds and tanks. Ponds and tanks. It will survive only fresh water only.
Okay.
Only fresh water.
So they are found in the normal lakes also?
Yeah, normal ponds and waterfalls.
How do
So
you identify which leech is which one?
we can identify in our Indian variety that buffalo leeches are there more. We can find out that.
Buffalo leech is like the fattest, it goes to fattest of all?
No, not only. Different kinds of leeches are there, but
Did you learn about leeches from your own family or from your school of Ayurveda?
so in the school of Ayurveda means college of Ayurveda, we are having practical in 4th year and 5th year. But in our family, we are using regularly. I'm having different kinds of treatments also. We are having Chourasiya. You know Chourasiya, already I have explained to you. So for Chourasiya also, we are doing that.
For Shastra, of the morning
Yes,
process
sir.
you did,
The
in
medicated.
the same process,
Yeah.
did you use leech for that person also?
Yeah, we can use in case of perianal abscess, any kind of abscess, suppose soft tissue abscess, soft tissue infections, acne and pimples, so many kinds of problems. We can use leech for that sucking bad blood. It may contain,
In case it had an infection.
yeah,
In case he had infection,
yes,
you would have used leech also.
leech also. Where there is infection, we can
I
use.
haven't thought here. Is it possible that leech might go inside?
Nothing, impossible. No, leech cannot go in. Why? Because leech having small teeth. The teeth will help for just open the skin only. They can suck the blood only. The body will not go. Impossible.
Like we had this big gold.
Yeah.
I think in that
No.
it cannot go?
No, nothing. Not go.
No.
Yeah.
And is there any history of leeches killing human beings?
No, nothing. Nothing.
Because
There is no
if it's
history.
sucking blood,
Yeah.
so it might be also going on the dead bodies.
No, actually the blood circulation will comes on living entities only. So there is no.
That person has cold.
Already there is no circulation. There is no blood will come.
In the dead body, I think maggots will come.
Yes,
Maggots will come on the dead body. Right?
Yes. But
Living
leech
in
is-
dead body.
Yeah. The leech will entertain their appetite only. Means when they have appetite, they can take blood only. That is the most important. And another is leech will take their desire only. We cannot force on that particular leech. You take blood, you take suck. You suck the blood.
These are male leeches or female leeches?
No, actually, these are male and female are each one. This is what you call unisex. That is.
All leeches are unisex.
Yes.
So they multiply how? Is it with the egg or
Yeah.
with the newborn coming out from there?
No. These eggs are there. That's cocoons.
Okay.
You know cocoons. We can see the ponds also. They develop cocoons. In
So
cocoon,
you just buy from them.
yes, yeah. The baby leeches comes from one cocoon. 6 to 7 leeches come from that cocoon.
One cocoon, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Just like butterfly.
Yeah.
Something of that sort.
Yeah.
And how much we sell these leeches for?
leeches sale, actually we are having some persons, we are giving money for their well-being, they can give, that's all only. The fishermen can, mainly mostly we are capturing fishermen, so fishermen can give this leeches.
So you have to have relation with this kind
Yes
of
sir,
people.
so many
So they don't have any specific price as we just give donation.
they can just courtesy only.
How much is your use? How many leeches you use per month?
So I can use more than 10 to 20, 25, 50, so many, some can, according to
Sometimes
cases.
up to 50 you have to use.
Yes, in some.
Is it that in a specific month there is more need of leeches because of particular kind of diseases?
Yeah, in the winter, so many skin diseases will aggravate, and so many cases, skin diseases will aggravate in winter. We need more leeches from winter. In summer,
Skin disease I think are more in the winter, right?
yes, that is the most important. The summer will not, the tanks will empty. That's why the leeches will not available. So that is the main problem.
You said it is unisex.
Yeah.
So they don't have any mating process.
Yes, mating process is there. Mating is is there, but in case of there is no opposite sex is available, they can go for their couple
Own.
only. Yeah, own.
So only there is nothing like female concept
Yeah,
and male concept. So how to mate? They have made the unisex mates another unisex.
just like earthworm. You know earthworm.
Yeah, they multiply.
Just
They
multiply.
are also unisex.
Yes,
I was not aware of this.
yes. Earthworm also same.
Wow, such a nice information. I was wondering when I saw the process, I felt it is so easy. You just get the
Yeah, very easy. It's
just make it into hole.
just
And
we
let it
puncture the sterile needle.
Can we do every week?
No, every day, every 2-3 days I am having patients.
No, one person like myself.
Oh,
Can I do
weekly?
every day?
No, not every day. Weekly once is enough.
It's good.
So good. You can see the results within the 1 week. We can do weekly once for up to 3 weeks or 4 weeks.
So every week I can do once.
Yes.
So, but I was thinking I can just take the leech with me, and I'll do every week in my house. I don't have to come to Hyderabad.
Yeah. You can carry, and it's a very hassle.
Carrying is
Yeah. So that is actually living entity. You won't carry.
in the train.
Okay, you can carry.
I'm just asking generally.
Yeah.
Because people who are watching this video, they may be from which zone of the world, you don't know. So they will have option. They will want to have option where they can have it as a homemade business.
Yeah. So this is very nice. There is no qualification to put leeches actually. So it is just a simple process. We can do the puncture along with sterile needle. After puncture, this is called as Siraveda. Ayurveda says Siraveda means we identify some circulatory vessel nearby the place, and we put some prick on that place. That is called as Siraveda. After Siraveda, the blood flow comes out. So we can prepare that leeches with some another herbs. The leeches will grow very much appetite. They are ready to suck immediately. So we can prepare that leeches, and again we put on that particular place with the coming of dribbling of blood. They catch that place, and again they suck within the 10 to 15 minutes is enough. More than 20 to 30 minutes is enough for that sucking. That more than 20 ml or 15 to 20 ml according to the size of age of the leech, and after completion of their fulfillment of blood, and they can simply detach it with the skin.
Amazing. Thanks. Is it possible to source leech from you? If there are other doctors who want to try this one?
Yeah, I can give, but the main problem is the transportation. We can
They
give.
will pick up from you.
No problem. I can give.
Because a living leech cannot be cleared.
Yeah.
Is what I assume.
Yeah, no
And they
problem.
also breathe, right?
We can give some another the leech carrying vessels are there, so that is the most important.
We'll record that also after
Yeah,
some time.
yeah.
And okay, it was nice. How many days it takes for them to reach it?
So actually, the leech having different kinds of beds, like ponds, but we cannot arrange in these hospitals. Their leech growers are there. The special leech growers, leech farming are there. So in that places we can grow. In hospitals or in our containers, they will not grow.
Oh, they need a particular kind of climate
Yeah,
for breeding.
yeah.
Because I think maybe temperature control is required.
Temperature control and some different kinds of place we can create that place.
So I was thinking, is it good idea to make a farm of lychee
Yeah, it's a very
And
nice, very
also
successful
provide-
business.
or also provide dhatu Ayurveda so that they don't kill them, and we can have a contract that if after you take and use it, you give dhatu to them and give it back to us, but we will not distribute it again. We'll just let them so that we don't get
First of all, those who are interested with leech therapy, I can give suggestions and I can train them and how to procure leech, how to feed them. Actually, there is no feeding, but leech is very sensitive with the water. Water has to be changed every day. The water has no chemicalized water, no treated water, and no mineral water. So it has just bore water, no mineral water. Only just well water or lake water or pond water. But there is no bleached water also in taps. Taps are having, suppose government taps,
chlorine.
water, chlorine, or so that is they will die.
Oh,
So simply we have to give borewell water or fresh water only.
how do you find boiling water?
So we are having so many bores in our houses. We can give bore water only or well water only, and we can change every day water. Otherwise, the leech will die.
I heard that a mud pot, when you put water in it, it changes the water formula to be more alkaline and less. It also maintains the TDS.
Yeah.
So after the mud this pot water has become hot water for 24 or 48 hours, can that water be used?
No problem. Actually, after 24 hours, it will be not problematic. After 24 hours, it may 36 hours or 42 hours. It may actually the leech will not survive. Why? Because the water has having less oxygen. It is the most important. The oxygen, there is no oxygen in the water, they will die.
So that water which leech has used, that water's oxygen level has gone down,
Yeah.
and carbon dioxide is more in that water.
That's why we have to give fresh water only.
But in the lake, they say that lake has many leeches,
Yeah.
and nobody changes the water. How they?
Lake as having lot of fresh waters. God has created such a big. We are doing small part only. The lake
Yeah,
has
big water
some-
is like it is difficult to finish oxygen.
yes, so
That's
much
it.
hard.
Can we put oxygen bubble machine? We can bubble.
No, why? Because they cannot survive oxygen bubble mission. Why? Because water has infected with their saliva. That is the most important, and their residual fecal matter will come. So that is also
I think
one problem.
that water will be also good for farming.
Yeah. So that
Which
is
they have. So they like mainly lakes.
yeah. We can grow farm. We can
They can just have a pond.
Yeah.
Which is like muddy pond,
yeah
and they can stay there.
yeah
And then when we need any of them, we can just pull them out from
Yeah.
there, and we can create a separate pond for those which are infected.
yeah. This is the most important. So many farms are there in our Telangana. 1 or 2 members are having
They are
this
doing
kind
as
of.
charity or they are doing as big business.
No, this is a big business actually. Not there is no charity.
They sell for how much one of these?
More than 1500 to 1000 rupees is the simple leech. Once a leech is having the cost is 1500 to 1000 rupees. Otherwise, now we are having big leech that is having 2000 to 3000 rupees.
So these 3 leeches which we applied on the girl,
Yeah,
your sourcing cost is 6,000.
yeah, not 9000 rupees.
9,000.
Yeah, that is the right.
My goodness, such an expensive therapy. Huh?
Yeah, but 1 ml of Hirudin is cost as 60,000 rupees. I am giving more than 1 ml of the saliva of Hirudin. So that is the most important.
Amazing. This is amazing stuff. There's another thing which I have heard of, which I have experienced myself with Gararufa, is for special fish, which is used for the pond massage,
Yeah,
which suck all kinds of diseases, as they say.
yeah.
And I experienced it with my own legs, you know. So do you think that is also effective?
Yes, so many treatments are there in ponds. So that is the different kinds of treatment. But we are not using that. There is
It is
no
not-
available.
It is not known as most effective as Leech.
Yeah, leech is a different kind. Leech is a different. Swayam Bhagavan Dhanvantari is having in hand the leech is the importance. He was saying that as he was having leech in right hand of the Bhagavan Dhanvantari, and I am having means we are having in Ayurveda so many chapters are there in leech therapies. So we can find out the scriptures. That is the most important.
That means when people take bath in lakes,
Yeah,
and these leeches are sucking them,
yeah.
that's how they become healthy.
Yeah, it's a very nice. Why? Because one leech is equal to now 3,000 rupees.
Yeah.
So
I was thinking it is 30 rupees maybe. It's quite expensive actually.
yeah,
Interesting. I mean, this whole therapy, and here we are talking Ayurveda.
Yeah.
So, because I never came across any Ayurvedic doctor talking to me about this kind of therapy. So, it's quite interesting session. And now we will have another session after 5 minutes. We'll just
yeah. Okay.
No. उसको नहीं आने दो. Now we are doing a process of called Daru Hydra is the part. With this leech will take and start removing all the blood. That bad blood she drank. This is not the blood which is of leech, but it is the bleach. It is the blood with the girl's blood which is puking. This is removing all the bad blood. Oh my goodness. You have to help to remove it.
Yeah.
You don't do apne aap.
Oh, simply they can vomit immediately. When we put Daru Haridra,
It's the only herb which reacts on other herbs also.
it's a very good place of cancer patients we use it. All skin diseases. Daru Haridra means one kind of Haridra.
When I see this therapy, I feel that if every person goes through this therapy, even though healthy, he will not get diseases also very fast.
Yeah.
Because it gives a lot of enzymes, no?
In the blood sucked by the leech, in how many days will it regenerate?
That blood? Just 20 ml blood.
Okay.
10 ml blood is very nice.
We have to compulsory remove this blood out of the body.
Otherwise, the leech will die.
Wow. Stretching it removes that. Just by touching only.
Yeah. Not pressing.
Yeah, not pressing also.
Pressing means it will be tight.
Sometimes it happens that you are removing the blood with this thing
Right.
and they die in the process because the whole process is very tormenting, no, for them.
So this is it contains a little bit experience. Otherwise, this blood will comes to our eye contact. We have to wear eye specs. Otherwise, this blood will comes to our eyes.
Really? Are you sure?
Suppose patient having some infectious disease, the doctor will suffer with that infection.
So you have to wear glasses.
Glasses and maskers.
Oh, this was new to me.
Music.